I am not switching away from my GoPro. The Osmo Pocket just came out, and there's already a ton of content out there comparing the Osmo Pocket to the GoPro Hero7 Black, which this is being filmed on. I'm here to tell you why I'm not going to choose the Osmo Pocket over the GoPro, but rather alongside it. There are certain things that I'm going to use the GoPro for that I'm not going to use the Osmo Pocket for. I'm not going to strap this thing to the front of a motorcycle and try and get some POV footage ripping around turns. It's just not that kind of camera, in my opinion. Now, you can get waterproof housings, and the clip that they sell separately for this camera actually fits every single GoPro accessory out there, which I think is really, really convenient because, in my opinion, this is best suited in addition to a GoPro. What I like about the Osmo Pocket is speed and overall convenience. I mean, this thing is super fast. Check this out. And there you go. It's ready. It auto balances, it calibrates, you can recenter it, you can go into selfie mode super quick, and it's all hardware stabilized. That's the big one here. GoPro stabilization in the Hero 7 is magnificent, but it's still software stabilized. It's all optical, it's not hardware. And that's where this thing is really pretty spectacular. I mean, to put a motorized gimbal on a camera this small and at this price, obviously unprecedented, obviously hasn't been done before. Now there are some limitations that I feel kind of are debilitating if you want to start using this camera outside of its intended uses. So I wanted to very quickly do a little A/B test between my GoPro Hero 7 Black and my brand new Osmo Pocket. I'm just walking with it, handheld, selfie mode, all the stabilizations on, and this is on the Hero 7 Black. In 4K 60, same settings as the Osmo Pocket will be. Everything's in auto, so judge for yourself. I mean, I love the stabilization on this camera, especially since the new firmware came out. I think that it's super impressive, but it's still digital, and I think the biggest thing is that this is hardware stabilized. I think that's just massive for the image quality, for the potential wobbliness you might get. Hardware stabilized will always beat out software. Okay guys, so this is the new Osmo Pocket. The newest firmware says that it optimized the autofocus and a bunch of other stuff, but the autofocus was the big one, and the audio was the big one. So see the difference in the audio, in the facial tracking. There it goes, tracking me there. And the audio, the autofocus, all that stuff. So both cameras in 4K 60p, just full auto, just going for it. The GoPro's a considerable amount wider, I noticed, so we'll see how it looks in post. Now, if you want to go into pro mode and use some of the more advanced features, you have to connect your phone. And it comes with these great little adapters that click to the side. I'm sure you've seen videos on it, and it connects super fast. It really helps not being a wireless or a Bluetooth connection in the connection speed. And again, it lends its hand to the point of this camera, which is speed and convenience. Even going into your phone to use it as a larger monitor and to use the more pro features isn't that inconvenient because it's a hardware connection. So it's ridiculously fast and obviously much more stable. Now, what I think that I'm going to use this camera for mainly is going to be family vacations, church events, and it's okay because the camera is inexpensive, but what it gives you is 4K 60p, and I just think that's absolutely ridiculous. I love that feature. I'm going to use it all the time. I'm using it right now on my GoPro filming this. So let's compare. They both do 4K 60p. They're both small, light, convenient. I mean, they're lifestyle cameras, so they need to be a part of your lifestyle. They need to fit in your lifestyle. Now, the GoPro allows you to switch between the regular color profile or a flat profile. I'm a colorist by trade, so I love the flat profile. It gives you a lot of flexibility on a camera that small. They have yet to release color profiles for the Osmo Pocket. I believe that's coming out in a future upgrade. So I'm looking forward to seeing the differences there and seeing how it pushes colors. But I've done a lot of grading on DJI's other products, and I really like how DJI handles color, especially in their drones. So if it's anything like that, I think I'm going to be pretty pleased with how this goes. But the auto features on this thing are amazing. The facial tracking is amazing. I mean, it follows you around in selfie mode, and I think for vloggers, again, speed and convenience. I think that that's going to be absolutely massive going forward. The screens on the back of either one are both great. They're crystal clear, they're bright. Obviously, the GoPro screen is bigger, but connecting your phone through hardware on this one gives you that bigger screen without dealing with wireless connections and the finickiness that comes along with that. So I don't mind the size of this screen. I think it's actually kind of nice. And again, it fits right inside your hand. There's no inconvenience involved with using this camera. So to wrap up, I am not going to get rid of my GoPro or sell it and move into Pocket territory exclusively. I'm going to use them both. If I need to get footage from a motorcycle or a boat or an airplane, I'm using my GoPro. If I want to go out for an afternoon with my family to a park, I'm probably going to take the Pocket. So I think that they both serve fantastic purposes, and I'm excited to have both in my bag.